good, everybody? It's your boy Eddie here. Welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day. And for today's video, we are going to be reviewing a very limited edition New Balance sneaker. So before we even continue this video, guys, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below as well as the notification bell. And what we got right here is none other than the Jack Harlow and New Balance 1906R in the Rose Runner colorway. And guys, definitely just based off of first impressions, I do have to say that this is a cop for me. However, I definitely want to hear y'all thoughts in the comment section down below. And just to be completely transparent, guys, I'm gonna keep it 100 right now. I was not crazy about these when I saw them in the product pictures. I was just like, they look like a floral sneaker that's just gonna have some hype behind it, just due to the fact that it does have a big name behind it. However, after getting this pair in hand, I do have to 100% confirm the hype is definitely there. The craftsmanship is there. The quality, the details, and all of that is on this sneaker, man. And I have to say, I am 100% shocked by that. And usually it's very hard for me to change my opinion on things because normally I either like the sneaker or I don't like it. I like the silhouette or I don't like it. I like the colorway or I don't like it. That's just usually how I am. But this sneaker definitely changed my mind once I got it in hand. I just saw a lot of different details and features that I didn't see in the product pictures. And I do have to say that I am very excited to have these in hand right now. So with this briefly being out of the way, guys, let's just get right into the box details. And I do have to say that New Balance cooked with the box. It is a very simple box, but if you guys have seen a couple of my New Balance reviews throughout the years, they usually give me a damaged box. But today, straight from the New Balance website, I do have a pristine rose box right here with this beautiful Rose Runner detail, guys. And I do have to say that I do love it. And when going all over, it's pretty much a simple box. There's nothing really to report on there. And then on this side, we do have the sticker tag, and it does read off as Jack Harlow x New Balance 1906R, and the colorway shown is green and purple. And when it comes to sizing, I 100% recommend to go with your true to size. And the only reason why I do have the 7.5 right here is just due to the fact that when I got through the New Balance website queue, this was the only available size that was close enough for me. I wasn't gonna go any lower than that. You guys saw what I had to do for the Nego video with that 6.5 and scrunch my feet. So I was like, 7.5, I could just take out the insoles and be fine, or just slightly scrunch my feet in them. So regardless, the on-foot look is gonna look great, and it wasn't too problematic at all putting them on. And also something else to note is that these 1906Rs are very comfortable. So if you hit these or any type of 1906R, you're definitely gonna enjoy them because they are very comfortable and feel great on feet. So now when actually opening this box lid right here, something else to note is that we do have a little detail right here on the inside of the lid. So you can see these roses right here, which is a very nice touch. Then when we go into the inside of the box, we do have our standard white wax tissue paper. However, it does have a lot of roses and New Balance details all over it, which I think is a very nice touch. Now when going into the history of the sneaker right here, I'm gonna be honest, guys, I looked everywhere and I didn't see anything that explained any history about the shoe. I would have just assumed, due to the fact that Jack Harlow is from Louisville, Kentucky, that this would have been an inspiration behind it, but apparently there is no inspiration about Louisville, Kentucky on the sneaker right here. The only inspiration that I have seemed to found is the fact that it is inspired by roses, which is pretty apparent when you look at the whole details on the shoe. So that's pretty much all I got for the history and inspiration of the shoe. So sorry about that, guys. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below, but based on what I looked up, I ain't find nothing. So anyways, now let's just focus onto the details of it. And I do have to say that I love the details on this sneaker. So when focusing onto this toe box right here, you can see that the whole entire upper of the shoe has this kind of cotton embroidered rose print detail all over the toe box as well as the upper of the shoe. Then when looking at this mudguard detail, we have this kind of tan suede right here. And it is a pretty decent quality because it does have a little bit of that backstroke motion. Not too much, but it is very nice. Then we have these synthetic leather panels that go all over the shoe and this pink and white detail, which is a pretty nice touch. Then when going towards the top of the shoe, now you can see that we do have this N logo detail right here and this synthetic leather material and this pink and white colorway. Then when going towards the top of the shoe, now you can see that we have these very nice pink velour laces right here. And then we also get an extra pair of green velour laces, which I think is a very nice touch. And then one more thing to note about the top of the shoe is that we do have this velour tongue right here. And what I really like about this whole collaboration is the fact that it has a lot of premium details to it, which gives the sneaker a very luxurious vibe while also being very flashy at the same time. So I do love how the sneaker kind of strikes that balance between very flashy and very classy. I think that's a very nice touch that is subtle, but it kind of is a lot at the same time. I truly enjoy that because this sneaker separates itself from the other 1906R collabs like we saw with Salehi, we saw with Action Bronson, we saw with Kith, and we saw a whole bunch of 1906Rs this year, which I mentioned in my Salehi video at the beginning of this year that we were gonna get a lot of them. And now that we're in October of 2024, we've gotten a lot of 1906R collaborations. So anyways, guys, when focusing now onto the tongue tab right here, you can see that we do have this NB logo, but it also says running on this side right here, which is a pretty nice touch. And it does have those pink and white details as well. Then we go on to the lateral side of the shoe. You can see that the same thing pretty much follows suit because we do have that entire embroidered cotton upper with those rose printed details on it, which I think looks very nice on this specific shoe. I don't even know if any other shoe that would try to pull this off would be able to, but it does work on this New Balance 1906R. And then another detail to focus on this lateral side is this New Balance N logo right here. So it's not only an N logo, it's actually an N lock detail, which serves both an aesthetic and functional purpose. So obviously the aesthetic purpose is the classic New Balance N logo, but the N lock itself actually goes into the eyelets of the shoe. So if you were to pull these eyelets right here, you can see that it actually locks in the shoe more and connects to that N, which I think is a very nice touch. Then we're going towards the back of the shoe now. You can see that we do have this New Balance 1906R logo right there. Then we're going into the back heel area of the shoe now. You can see that we do have the standard New Balance back heel area. So we do have these 3 lines right here, which is standard to the New Balance 1906R. Then we have the New Balance logo right here. And then we do have this forest green TPU cage right here. And then inside this TPU cage, there's like these kind of, I don't want to say hair details, but it kind of looks like horsehair. I don't know what material it is specifically, but it is in this brown colorway, which is pretty interesting to note. And then when focusing onto the medial side of the shoe right here, you can see that the same thing pretty much follows suit as the lateral side, so there's nothing really to report on there. So then when focusing onto the midsole, you can see that we do have a standardized energy midsole right here, which is also standardized to the New Balance 2002R, so that's just something else to know. And then when actually going onto the outsole of the shoe, you can see that we do have the stability plate right here, which is great for New Balance because I love how firm it makes the shoe and it just keeps your foot locked in. And this is going to be a very comfortable shoe that lasts long just due to the fact that we do have this endurance detail right here. I'm not going to go into endurance like I always do in every New Balance video, but long story short, it just means that your outsole is going to last for a very long time. Pretty much, guys, that's almost all the details of the shoe. I just want to show y'all one final thing, which is none other than the insoles of the shoe. And I have to say that I do love the details on this insole because we do have both a male and a female on the left and right insoles, and it just has this beautiful vibe to it. It looks very classical, it looks very fancy, it has this luxury vibe to it. But something else that I do want to know is at the bottom of both of these insoles, we do have this New Balance logo right here, and it is in that 3M detail, so it definitely pops. Obviously, nobody's going to see the inside of your insole other than yourself, but I do love that it does have that very nice detail. And it just looks great, man. Again, I wish Jack Harlow or New Balance went into detail on what was the inspiration behind the shoe. Because what does the Rose Runner have to do with anything? Does it have a deeper meaning that Jack Harlow and New Balance has? I just want to figure it out. I really don't know. And maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's literally just inspired by the roses that maybe Jack Harlow likes or something like that. With that being said, guys, that's going to conclude the history as well as the details of the shoe. So now let's get right into this on for a look, all right? Alright, y'all, so that's going to conclude the review as well as the on-full look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for y'all. Definitely let me know what you think about this New Balance 1906R Jack Harlow collaboration, aka the Rose Runners. Is it a cop or a drop? I definitely want to hear y'all thoughts in the comment section down below. For me, I was definitely not a fan of it when I saw the product pictures. However, after getting it in hand, seeing the craftsmanship as well as the details on this sneaker, I do have to say that they are officially a cop in my eyes. But again, I want to hear what y'all think in the comment section down below. And other than that, y'all, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends and family and all that. And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.